Did you know that Mary spent part of her childhood in the Temple of Jerusalem, fully dedicated to God? This period was essential to prepare her for her mission as the mother of the Savior. In this video, we'll explore how Mary's childhood unfolded based on the visions of Anne Catherine Emmerich, and understand how her time in the temple shaped her heart and spirit to fulfill the divine plan. Stay with me to uncover the details of this beautiful story. At the age of 3, Mary was presented in the Temple of Jerusalem by her parents, Joachim and Anne. This presentation was an act of gratitude to God for the gift that Mary represented in their lives. According to Anne Catherine Emmerich, the moment was filled with solemnity and spirituality. At just 3 years old, Mary demonstrated a pure and graceful spirit. Emmerich describes how the young Mary climbed the temple steps by herself, without hesitation, as if guided by divine light. This act symbolized her total dedication to God and marked the beginning of her life, consecrated to His service. In the temple, Mary was welcomed into a community of young girls and consecrated women who lived in prayer and service. She was educated in the teachings of the Scriptures, Jewish traditions, and deep practices of prayer. Anne Catherine Emmerich recounts that Mary was an example of obedience, humility, and purity, even as a young girl. She had a unique connection with God and often spent long hours in prayer. Her life in the temple was simple but entirely focused on the divine. Furthermore, Mary displayed wisdom beyond her years. Emmerich describes that the priests and teachers of the temple were amazed at her understanding of the Scriptures and her profound spirituality. It was evident to all that she was chosen by God for a grand mission. Mary's time in the temple was a period of spiritual preparation. According to Anne Catherine Emmerich, God was shaping her to become the new tabernacle, the place where the Savior of the world would dwell. Mary was taught to live in silence, meditation, and service. These years of formation in the temple strengthened her faith, patience, and ability to hear God's voice. Her purity and humility were so profound that angels constantly protected and guided her. This total dedication to the Lord prepared Mary to say yes to the divine plan when the angel Gabriel visited her years later at the Annunciation. Mary's childhood in the temple laid the foundation for her mission as the mother of Jesus. Mary's childhood in the temple is an example of how God prepares each of us for the mission He entrusts to us. Her life of prayer, humility, and service inspires us to dedicate our hearts to God and to be open to His will. It also reminds us that great missions are often preceded by quiet preparation and faithfulness in the small details of daily life. Just as Mary grew in grace and wisdom, we are called to grow spiritually and trust in God's timing for our lives. Mary's childhood in the temple was a time of simplicity, prayer, and preparation. It inspires us to seek a life of faith and devotion to God, even in the ordinary moments of our lives. If you've been inspired by the story of the Blessed Virgin Mary and want to delve deeper into her life, be sure to check out the book, The Life of the Blessed Virgin Mary, from the Visions of Anne Catherine Emmerich. You can find it available on Amazon through the link in the description and in the pinned comment below. By purchasing through our link, you'll not only gain access to this beautiful and insightful book, but you'll also be helping to support this channel, allowing us to continue bringing you more inspiring content. And you, what touched you most about this story? Were you aware of Mary's time in the temple? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel to learn more about the Virgin Mary and other spiritual topics. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.